Get that out of the way.
There you go.
Oh my.
All right, where's my chat? There it is. Yeah, there's like nobody here today so far.
Not yet.
Notifications out there, so
Yeah.
That's funny because it started at let's get that out of the way.
And they'll never know.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Overdose Vapes. How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus? Tentacles. Oh, goodness. Yikes.
Demi's up in the middle of the night. This could get scary.
Drowsy, what up? Message retracted. He took it back.
He probably realized he came in under the wrong account.
Excellent.
Busted.
Excellent.
Drowsy.
That's
What
it.
up?
We got Drowsy. What up, Drowsy? Kenny B, what up? Man, Kenny B has these great mods for sale right now. If anybody's looking for mods, hit Kenny B up. I was going to buy them and my fucking work didn't pay me on time. Oh, God. Working for a nonprofit is never a sure paycheck, so.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Cool.
Nate 38, what up, dog? Everybody's coming in. Come on in, people.
Yep. Give them about 10 minutes for the YouTube to boop, boop.
Yeah. Zach Johnson, what up?
People?
Zach's been here for hours. What are you talking about?
He's been waiting here.
Earlier.
He is. So, Frank, you got that tank and you like it, huh?
Yeah, I actually do.
It doesn't bother you that the materials are subpar?
I don't think they're that bad.
Oh, it's pretty chintzy.
No, the threading is way off on the.
Yeah,
It's not as
you
good.
got to fight with it a little bit. Yeah.
It just feels so thin and like just chintzy. I don't know.
It's probably not going to last, but
No.
because they want
You know what?
to
The good thing about that is the bottom threading. The bottom part, the knurling at the bottom where you can grip it,
Yeah, that's
compared to the intake where it has
smooth.
nothing hardly to grab. You know,
Yeah,
there's
I'll give it that. It has more than the fucking intake does. That's
I don't know how.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was comparing them to because they're both top airflow, and I'm going, really? But
what tank? It's a Solomon 2. Can it be the Solomon 2?
yeah, Solomon 2.
Frank won it on a giveaway on my channel.
Yeah, this one is the intake.
Which I like the looks of a lot better, actually.
What, the intake?
Yeah, I like the way the looks of the intake.
I mean, this holds a little bit more juice. I think what I read about the intake was like 4.2, and this is 5 even.
Which one?
Yeah, you kind of like the intake a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
I think the Solomon doesn't it come with 2 tanks? Like a 2 mil tank?
Yeah, it comes
Yeah,
with
so doesn't the intake.
Comes with a TPD tank?
Yeah, it's a straight tank.
Yeah. Oh, we got
here's the straight. Here's the straight. Here's the bubble.
Man, we got some killer jokes going on. I was interrogated over the theft of a cheese toasty. Man, they really grilled me.
Well, the thing I like about that, I mean, I like the fact that a lot of these companies are coming out with these bubble tanks now that you don't have to like go on Fast Tech or something and buy them.
Yeah, because back in the day, it was all about Fast Tech third party.
Yeah.
Fucking extra volume tanks. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, like the Reload clones. You know, you spent $10 on a clone, and you spent $10 and got 5 more tanks.
Yes. I remember
that. I'm sorry. Kobe sent me a picture, said about a kid's about to be Barbie's bitch, and you can just imagine the picture.
Oh God, yep.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Yeah, the Solomon, the only thing I didn't like about the Solomon, I mean, the Solomon had all right flavor. Yeah.
The different wicking.
The deck is interesting. The wicking was terrible. And the quality of it.
I don't have much cotton in here because I know that if I overstuffed it, it was going to be bad.
Like even less than a little is what you want.
You got to realize the intake is exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Exact same way of wicking. But that's what you get with gravity tanks. You know, I always call them gravity. You know, they work to flow upward and not.
But see, I don't know, because I have a couple of really, really good tanks that work in the same exact way. I'm trying to think of the name of the OBS Engine 2 is fucking amazing. It's amazing. No wicking problems. The quality of it is just top notch, and it's probably about the same price.
Yeah.
So
about 26.
Well, the only thing I don't see is that because the coils are so much lower than the first OBS engine, because they're downward.
They're upside down.
They're upside down. So
Yeah.
why would you do them upside down and not up where the flavor could be more?
It actually has amazing flavor. To me, has better flavor than the first one. 100%. Well, hello. Goodbye. Yeah. I'm going to get mine, actually, now that I'm talking about it. Oh.
Crack me up. I guess Sausage Slayer changed his name to the Giner.
I don't know.
The Giner, huh?
Or Sausage Slayer have someone cloning him now.
Yeah, so I think the OBS Engine 2 is probably the best tank on the market for the money. I love it, except for the 510. It's like the one thing that really holds it back. Unless you have a really nice 510, like this little gold
Hello.
dot mod 510. Hello.
Hello.
And then this, I didn't like this at first either, but this thing is really fucking nice too. It's the Zeus from, oh God, who makes this?
Digi Flavor, I think, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. This thing's really nice too, actually. It's aesthetically is really nice. And Geek Vape. Geek Vape makes this. And this is nice.
Geek Vape, Digi Flavor, same company.
Yeah, totally. And this is like that sand blaster, that media blasted finish. This is with the right build and stuff in it, it's nice. And then this for the same kind of single coil thing, this little Axis RTA, which is it's very junky quality. But
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we got you.
Okay. Hello.
And TC says he'll be there in about 10 minutes. I guess he's got to rub one out first.
Yeah, he's got to rub one out. Well, then that'd be 3 minutes from now. Yeah. All right. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. We got the Giner, Dimitri Drowsy, Kenny B, Indy's Best, Nate 38, Zachary Johnson, Zap Out,
Black.
Keith Black. What's up, my family? All right. And everybody else will be popping in as the time goes by, I'm sure. So, the jokes tonight are just killing me. Physically painful. Okay, but let's start with what's everybody vaping tonight. I'm going to go first because it's my show, and I can. And so I'm vaping Killer Custard in this clone of the, what is this thing called? Oh, my God. The Sherman clone, which this thing is really super high quality for a clone, and it was like $20. And it's
Yep, I have one.
Sherman's a great tank, and but I could never pay the money that they want for this
$90. No.
Yeah, like $110 or whatever. Like, no thanks. But this is a killer tank. It's like RDA quality flavor and vape out of a tank, which is great. If you have something to put it on, you gotta have a big ass thing to put it on.
Yeah, well, not really. The Legend holds a 30 millimeter, no problem.
Yeah, and when the Hammer of God was still kicking around, it fit on there really well.
Yeah.
But that broke. R.I.P. Hammer of God. Then I'm vaping. I'm vaping one of my DIYs in the Panther by EH Pro. This is a really great RDA, super cheap, and this is on the minigun mod. This is by High Desert Vapor, which I don't think exists anymore. But this mod, I love this mod. I actually tried to contact them because I've never heard anybody talk about it. This is serial number 112. And so I contacted them to just try to get some more information about it, and they never answered me. So I think they're out of business, unfortunately. Then I have the clone of the Apocalypse here, which doesn't matter, a clone, authentic. They're all from China. So what else? Dead Rabbit on the Sandman with more DIY. The Tugboat with a slam cap on the Rig V2. With this Archer from Or 33. This shit is really good. This is strawberry with coconut. and it's really good. What else? Oh, Humble Unicorn Treats and the Aeolus Light on the Dreamer. And I know I'm forgetting something, but it doesn't really matter. The koi stuff that I'm not going to say out loud because it'll probably strike my channel. I feel really bad for this company because they sent me the whole line of these things.
And you can't do anything with
them.
them.
And I can't do anything with them, which I feel so shitty. Yeah. I contacted them because literally the day after I got them in the mail, I got my strike on my original channel.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
you can Instagram them and Facebook them.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Instagram videos for them because this is really, I was never a believer in this, but this stuff is really good. It's really, really good. So anyways, all right. So that's me. Frank, how about you? What you vaping on?
I don't have much going on tonight. I got, on the Solomon, I got Your Juice.
Nice.
White Girl. And I'm switching back and forth. I got my Romizer Plus and I got my Butterscotch Reserve in there. And that's all I got going on right now. It's getting late in the evening for me. This is my two that, I've been vaping. Well, yours I've been vaping since yesterday, since I got it. It sat in the mailbox for a little while, so it got a little warm. So I just let it sit out for a while. And I actually put a thermometer in it. It went all the way up to 108, and then it just said, high temperature. So I'm like, yeah, I need to let this sit because until you would message me. Well, no, it was right before you messaged me. I said, let me go check the mail because my wife's terrible about checking the mail. She'll let stuff sitting there 2 days. And I saw the box in there, and then I was getting ready to message you, and that's when you messaged me saying I probably should have had it. Drowsy, this is basically it's a strawberry custard with some butterscotch and some other creams and stuff in it. It's good. You did a nice job with this.
Thank you very much. I've been working on it for a long time. Really long time.
I can tell. It wasn't something slapped together.
No. And a lot of people have gotten a chance to try it over the years, which is always nice to be able to share things that you come up with on your own. So.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So that's it. That's all you got going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the end of the day. Just winding down.
Nikki, what you vaping on?
I got cold brew coffee by Nitros. It is a white chocolate mocha, and it's not mentholy. It's just cold. I got it in my intake on the Asmodus V2.
I love the way those Asmodus look. Those look so
nice. It's really nice. I love the way they feel. I also have the Dreamer with the Recurve with Falcus, Tia's new line, which is a strawberry cake batter. Then I also got some new Hush Hush, which is actually a pecan
consequence.
Yes. I keep on forgetting the sequence, but consequence on the. This is the Bell from Pavanda. I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, I love that.
It's a nice little mouth to lunger, little single coil action going on there. Top airflow. I'm going to have the review out probably tomorrow. And that's about it. I mean, I have a whole bunch of recurves and intakes on the desk and everything, but that's just what I'm vaping on right now. So
I like what Keith Black said there. He found a bottle of White Girl from a year and a half ago. Oh, that's very well steeped.
Oh, it's still safe.
Wow.
That's the good stuff. As long as it's not black.
That's when it gets sweet.
I was telling Frank that you don't even like to vape it until it's like 2 months old.
Yep.
WTF Network, what's going on? Skeletor, long time no see, my friend. Jeremy, what's happening?
Yeah, my consequence will be in tomorrow.
You know what? I'm waiting to see if Dawn sends me some consequence.
Well, I bought mine. I bought a 120 of it.
I should probably buy some too. Yeah. TC Vape, what up?
What up, man?
What up, brother?
What's happening? Yes, take the couch challenge, Keith. Vape it right now. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Just vaping on that new Adore, the pecan sequence.
Got it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody got it except for me and Panda.
And me.
I didn't get any sent to me. I'm just a.
Well, I got
I'm
the
just a
day
little
after
peasant.
the release. I got the day after the release. It's really, really good though. It's,
Yeah. Really,
it's
really,
really good. And it's not anywhere in my profile, but Don, it doesn't matter. If Don makes it, I'm gonna end up liking
But
it.
think about how many
you know
pecan,
it's
how many pecan liquids are there?
Not
Not
very
many.
many.
I can't even think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah, I
Hey,
can't.
figure-
There's
what
actually
she
a
did
few
with
out
Heath-
there.
Yeah, what she
I'm
did with
sure
Heath
there are,
Custard
but I
is
just can't think of any.
good.
Gizzard, what up, my friend?
Gizzard stew.
Because Hazy Custard is one of my all days, and so I know I'll like this because if she can do what she did with hazelnut, I know she'll do well with this.
I think hazy
Yeah,
custard.
no, it's done very well. It's done very well.
Well, of course, it's done very well. I mean, even the one flavor that I don't care of, I don't care for hers, I know it's done well. It's just not in my flavor profile,
Right.
and that's Dark Horse.
Here's the thing about Idori liquid that I
like
will
it.
say is that there are flavors I don't like because I don't like those flavors,
Exactly.
not because they're done poorly.
No, I could still say yeah, this is done really well, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I'm in the same boat, but I liked all of them though. Except for the blueberry something because I despise blueberries. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in the same wheelhouse with him. I don't like blueberries.
Now,
The
see, I don't
blueberries- blueberries
But
something-
that's a really good blend though. That's a really good
Yeah,
blend.
it's good, but when it's mixed in like the gangbang, when you mix all the flavors together,
Oh yeah.
I don't taste like it's not full on blueberry. It's good, but I don't like caramels either. So like custard de leche,
Oh,
I
like
love
that.
caramel.
I don't like them because to me on my palate they taste burnt. Because either I'm vaping either a high wattage or something that they get a little burnt.
What about Hybrid Reserve?
Hybrid Reserve, nah.
No.
I'm not the biggest- I'm
No,
not the-
it's the caramel. But the weirdest thing is that I found that I actually, because I ordered a bottle of caramel apple crust for my husband,
So that's the
and
bottle
I took a little bit of it.
that he found in the couch.
Wow.
That is looking red and beautiful.
Hell yeah.
But caramel apple crisp that I vaped when she first released it, I didn't like it. But then when I ordered the bottle for my husband, I actually vaped a little and I was like, damn, I like a caramel. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
Man, caramel apple
your
crisp is
palate
one of my favorites.
change. Your palate
Yeah,
change, just like with
it
with
does.
eating food, they change with vaping. So what you might not have liked, 5 years ago, if you've been vaping that long, you might actually like now. So something I didn't like hers years ago, I like now.
So Drowsy says he's been on that search for a decent strawberry cream custard for a while now, and Siren Song is probably the best he's had yet. It don't get much better than Siren Song from Charlie Noble. To me, I recorded a video, but I never uploaded it, where I basically gave Siren Song a 5 out of 5, which would have been, if I uploaded it, the first 5 I'd ever given in my life. I think that Siren Song is the pinnacle of strawberry flavors. Charlie Noble is top notch. Those guys really know what they're doing. And Siren Song is fucking outrageously good. And $20 for a 16, you can't beat that. So, all right, Vaping Swag, what up?
What is that?
Yeah, Kenny
Yeah,
B,
not-
you will really like the new flavor. I can almost guarantee you'll like the new flavor.
If you like nuts, it'll drive you nuts.
It says Hazy Custard is his favorite. It's just new in my face. So, yeah, it could be.
The hazy custard's also really good. I don't know if I had to pick one. I would probably go with the new one, to be honest.
I like hazy custard because it's a little bit more mellow than it's not. It's more custard than hazelnut to me. So
Yeah.
This one's just really well blended.
Yeah.
It's really well blended together. I could see it mixed with other things of hers to make them creamier, to making them more sweeter.
I've been
So
hearing-
People are mixing it with banana bondage.
banana bondage and saying it's good, really good.
you know
I gotta
what?
do that.
Mother's Milk or Unicorn Milk, those are both good flavors. Drowsy, you're killing me right now. Probably Mother's Milk is a little bit more complex than Unicorn Milk, But when I was driving my brother back from Arkansas, I stopped at some random shop and picked up unicorn milk, and I hadn't vaped it in so long, and that was a nice trip back.
Cutwood?
Yeah.
That was pretty
classic,
good.
Classic shit right there.
That's old.
It's old.
I've mixed some unicorn milk, and it was. I'm sorry, I wasn't real big
Well,
fan of it.
The unicorn
it
milk I
wasn't
always
really
got
good.
from
It was
my
just
shop.
okay.
I was gonna say the unicorn milk from my shop. Every time I got it, either the company sent it to them fresh, and I always had to let it steep for so long.
Mhm.
I just couldn't wait that long to vape it. I was like, I can't see myself buying a bottle and not being able to vape it, especially with the prices that they were back then.
I've been vaping so long. I remember buying a bottle of unicorn milk where they still had put pink dye into it. It used to be
Oh.
pink,
I've never seen
used to be pink, milky, like a milky pink color, like a pastel pink.
Yeah.
Man, that shit would fuck your shit up too. It's
Well,
Oh,
shoot,
fucking-
Vaporgate still does that with all of his line.
Well,
why do people
he
do
does
that?
with Smurf. He does the Smurf blue.
No, he still he actually he does it every like certain holidays, like just this past Leprechaun,
St. Patty's Day.
Patrick's Day, he turned Smurf green for a limited edition.
But he also
I
does
don't
offer.
get why though.
He,
Why
al-
do
he,
they
al-
do
he
that?
does offer them with.
But
Without
Smurf is still blue, and then he also has a few of the other wines, like Hori cheesecake is like pink.
But you
I
can
think-
get them without. You can get them without the color too. And another
Oh,
company
yeah.
that still does that is Mount Baker Vapor. They still offer the whole Guar line in colored bread, and they have a brown
I
one,
heard they're not so
which is
good.
this, which is the stupidest fucking color to color a liquid brown. It looks like shit.
Yeah.
No, Mount Baker Vapor is it's like for new people. I mean,
Yeah. It's like Vape Wild.
Yeah, it's been around
It's-
for a while, hasn't it?
it's forever. There's literally this is where I cut my teeth with reviewing.
As
They
one
would send
reviewer
me-
used to call it, Mount Baker from Vapor.
They would
never
send
could.
me. They would
What
send
up,
me
Big Doc?
dozens of liquids at a time.
What up, Doc?
What up, Doc?
Doc in the house.
What does a zombie vegetarian eat? Grains.
So it's more like a grain.
There you go.
Yeah, Doc did an amazing job. For as much as he hates going on live shows, when he moderated the other night and ran the show pretty much because Dawn was
That was a big ass
he
panel.
kicked
Yeah.
ass.
There were like 16. There were 16 people on that panel.
I don't know, I was
Oh,
watching
a lot
my
of fans.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
12 on my phone. So
A lot of people showed up. There was like 175 people in there.
Well, like she sat there and said, she picked the panelists because of their flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Of them knowing them so much, so long that, like, she knew I don't like caramels. Okay, so which better person to throw on the panel, like me, that hates caramels, that knows that brown sugar and, you know, what brown sugar does when you're vaping it, it turns it to like a caramel consistency. And damn.
Yeah. I don't like pecans, so that's probably why she didn't pick me.
Juan, I'm sorry that I fucked your schedule
Definitely
up.
not my profile.
My friend. I know that a lot of people like the Sunday show. I like the Sunday show too, but I was almost dead last Sunday, so sorry. You'll have to excuse me.
But I
Almost
wouldn't
dead.
even have picked it as a pecan. I was like on the verge of like a almost like a pistachio nut. So that's what I'm sitting there saying. Like everybody's, I got nutty flavor, but I didn't pick out a full out pecan. But like I said, the reason why she did it was to sit there and see what everybody's tasting, and everybody's profiles were so different that was, until a description is brought out, it can trigger your brain to think of what it actually truly is. So as vapor viewers, she was putting us to the test of how good is your palate.
what's this? Switch mods went out and they kept taking people's money.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll talk about that right now. So me and Panna, we ordered a couple of. Well, we went to. I was looking at Instagram and I came across this guy's site. Well, you know, his profile, and he had a ton of switch mods. It was like all about switch mods, and beautiful. You know, they're beautiful mods. You know, there's bright orange ones, bright green ones, and just cool looking mods and shit. So we started talking about it. and they're pretty not cheap, but they're cheapish. They're like $125 each. And so I started talking to her about it, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, let's get some." And so we ordered 2, and then like a week later, go ahead and tell them what happened.
What?
With Switch mods, what happened after we ordered them?
What do you mean? Nothing. We didn't get them.
After like a week, she checked the thing.
I wrote customer service like 1 billion times. No one answered. No one responded. Called. It wasn't even a business number. It was like a cell phone business number, and it didn't even have a message so you can leave a message or anything. And I started looking at their social network, and they weren't active at all. The last thing they had was like November. So I was like, I think they're under business or something. They're not doing business. So I got my money back. I was like, fuck this. I was like, why take the money if why even have the site up if you're not doing business no more? And it just seems to me, my conspiracy, that they're stealing people's money or trying to.
But see, it's like there's just how long can they get away with doing that, you know?
No.
And they're a pretty well established company. So I don't know if somebody went to jail or somebody died or whatever. But whoever's in charge of that estate, if somebody is dead, whoever's in charge of that estate needs to take that website down. Because we had looked at third-party sites to buy the mods, which we should have done. But we wouldn't like we didn't.
We didn't trust the other sites. We wanted to go to the source. That way, if anything's wrong with your mod, you go into the creator. Any problems, usually they'll take care of it real easy. And didn't think of anything of it because there was things sold out. It looked like an active website, but yeah, I went back over to the website, and our stuff was still like being sold. So if it was active, it should have been sold out. Like, because there was so little stuff that was being sold. Our mods would have been sold out if people were monitoring.
Because everything was sold out except for like 3 different mods, and like there was like a green one, a pink one, and like a fucking couple of black ones. And so yeah, I mean at that point, it's obviously people were trying to buy the mods, and so or people were buying the mods. So
and the thing is, they didn't have like a review area, so there was no way to tell. Like, there was no review area where people were like, you're stealing money or anything to give us warnings.
And if Panda hadn't used her credit card to buy it, so
I would have had a big hassle. Because
how would you, I mean, like we couldn't even, if she would have used her bank card, the money would have just be gone out of her bank.
Yeah.
Well, they're refund me my bank up to $800 or something like that. But it would have been a hassle. They would have like contact them. They would want me to go through a big process of contacting the seller, and there's my credit card was just like, I explained the situation. They asked me exactly what I was purchasing and everything. Asked me a couple of questions about past purchases, and then they were like, "All right, within 7 days you have your refund." And I had it in like 2 days.
And it was good because if it was left up to us to try to contact the seller, they still haven't contacted us. Yeah. We sent them message after message after message.
I called them at least 10, 15 times in a row. Just kept calling them.
And we gave them every benefit of the doubt. Like we said at first, we said, well, maybe they're really busy, and so we'll just like give it a couple days. And then it was like, well, it's the weekend, so we'll wait till Monday. And then it was like, okay, well, maybe like when the first time I called, it was like 1 o'clock, and it's like, well, maybe they're on.
Or like maybe because we live so close, they're like, they know shipping's going to be really fast.
This is a California company, so yeah, it's just shitty. It's just shitty because the bottom line is I wanted a fucking Switch mod.
Yeah.
You know?
And they were nice. Like, I mean, we could always go to them third-party sites, but then I'm like, if they don't have the mods, if they're not creating the mods, these people probably aren't selling real mods.
Or why
No,
don't
they
you just get
probably
one of these?
I already have. We already have those mods.
Oh, really?
Fuck that piece
What,
of
what do you think of
garbage.
this? What do you think of this setup?
I like the
Drop.
setup.
I hate that mod. Oh my god, I hate it.
It has so much voltage drop that I use the lower builds that I can't handle on, like, you know, good hitting mods. I
It's
put
good
them
for
on-
like It's good for like .03 builds.
Yeah, I got well
It
point.
comes out
Don't,
about like
don't tell people that.
because it
I
comes
got
out about
point-
point
I don't
one.
want to hear about voltage drop. Nothing beats my rig
Oh
squad.
my god!
I got a .07 in here, and it's just too much for me on anything else.
This
But on heating,
thing
perfect.
hits like a fucking copper competition mod compared to her rig squonk. Her
Wow.
rig squonk is the absolute worst fucking mod I've ever used in my
There's
life.
a paperweight.
Oh yeah. Let me get it.
That's bad. If it really has more voltage drop than this,
Yes.
this thing has. I'm using a
literally-
Sanyo. I'm using a Sanyo A in here, Sanyo 2700A, and it still has massive voltage drop.
You
Dude.
literally get one good vape, like not even a
Not
fancy,
even not even a one good thing.
like a
And-
okay vape, and then after that, you feel like you gotta change your battery. Like
Yeah.
it's
Like
horrible.
this,
You can't take it out.
50%. At 50%, then it feels like it's going dead already on a
Dude,
Sanyo.
this I'm telling you that you can get a good vape experience on this Rulo Machina. You cannot get a good vape experience on this rig squonk.
Because of
It's
that
impossible.
wire.
There's a little wire. You can see it goes from the positive contact to the switch.
It ruined the whole
it's-
thing.
See all this copper fucking connection over here, and this plate.
And
It's
they
all
put a fucking wire.
it's all useless
Right.
because of that little tiny little gauge wire right there.
It's stupid. Like, especially coming from rig mod, like,
That thing was expensive too.
yeah,
It was
it
not
wasn't
cheap.
cheap.
It wasn't cheap.
And then
Like,
they
100 and
after he
something?
bought it, they lowered the price to like $100 for it.
How much was it? Like 175, something like that.
Yeah.
It was like $180 to the house.
Yeah.
Now
Wow.
they
Because it
lowered
looks
it
so
to
nice.
$100 because they
It's-
know
You
it's
should buy one of these for what? 35 bucks.
I
We got
have
ours
one
for-
of those.
We got ours for $20 for the whole
Wow.
setup.
Even the RDA too.
Yeah, the whole setup on day one. I think we paid it was like $27.
Yeah, I paid 30. Oh, I didn't actually.
what?
I got this one for review actually.
I think I got a coupon code, a promo code.
We got it from 8 Vape. Actually, speaking of 8 Vape, 8 Vape right now has a bunch of e-liquids on sale. So
Yep.
if you're looking for something,
Oh, that's the biggest
Right
disappointment
here,
because
$7.99.
the biggest disappointment.
$7.99 for 100 mil.
Yeah. Actually,
Holy
this is
shit.
regular $29.99, $7.99
Yeah.
right now,
Wow.
and that's for
How do
all
they
of
do
all of
that?
the Cobras. Well, because
How?
you got to realize the stock, to get new stock in, you got to actually put some stuff on
True.
sale sometimes.
Yeah.
And it
That's-
flashes, it gets it out real quick, and actually, it's what they basically pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're really getting all their money back that they paid for it. So they can do that to get new stuff in for us to buy.
Right.
I think
That's
the
really expensive.
babe,
Really
the
cheap.
biggest disappointment was not getting that e-liquid that they were selling too.
oh yeah, because we were like when we ordered the Switch mods, they were also selling e-liquid for
And
super cheap.
No, and what kind was it? It sounds so good.
I forget the exact profile, but it did sound really good. We were more excited about that than anything. Yeah, that was fucking great.
You get a hot button on this. Sometimes I get a hot button on this.
I don't know. I get hot buttons on things that have springs in them, like my favorite mod here, this one. I do get a hot button on this. Anything with a spring, 'cause I rock really low on builds, like stupid. I was joking about the .03 thing, but the other day I was cleaning all my RDAs out, and I was using a regulated mod to burn off the coils, and I put one of my RDAs on there, and it's all .03, and I'm like, that can't be right. And so I took it off and put it back on. It's .03, and I'm like, ugh,
Jeez.
danger zone.
0.03.
Yank that
That's
build out.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was-
like going below .08, but .09 is my perfect.
Oh no, my Goon Food's
No.
.07. That's as low as I.
I go to my lowest is .05.
No, no, thank you. That's too hot
No.
for me.
That's way too hot. I don't even go
Yeah,
below one.
way too hot.
Sorry. I just
I never had a problem.
Yeah, I like 0.09, 0.1. That's
This build right here is 0.05.
But I always make sure I use
any battery. I mean, technically, any battery can't handle it, but
yeah.
Technically.
Technically,
if you type it in,
issue.
if you type in the Ohm's law thing, it will say more amps than what it is.
Yeah, no, for sure. But
I
what
use
you
it all
gotta do,
day. I don't have a problem.
Even 0.1.
but what you gotta do is you just gotta 0.1 is saying you're pulling too many amps. So
Yeah. And that's I've never had a
But I
problem.
don't like
don't change
0.05
it.
is just too hot for me. You don't get really enjoyable. Like I like 0.07. Like that's my sweet spot.
And you can't take
0.08.
super short or super long pulls either on it.
No.
well, I prefer really short pulls. That's why I like really low builds.
Right. And so
You
it's
take
not like you're.
if you take
Go
a
ahead.
long pull, then you're gonna burn your shit all up.
Yeah. Don't want no
And even
burn.
at a 0.07, 0.08, I can't even take a long pull.
Travis, show them that RDA, that little tiny RDA.
Okay. So we got these really cool little mouth. You know what? They're not even mouth long RDAs, to be totally honest. They're like more like a little squonk RDA is what they are.
They're really, they have really good flavor.
They do.
Right.
It's a single-
Restrictive airflow.
No, it has dual airflow and it's not restrictive per se.
The only problem is like if you forget to
Called-
strip it every
What's
time,
it called?
you get dry hit. Big time.
It's an 18 millimeter single coil RDA. It's called the Reaper from Boomstick Engineering.
They
Oh,
sell-
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that thing.
I
That's a
actually
weird
won.
building, right?
I won mine on Instagram, and then also they sent me one. So we
That's
both.
the one with the weird build deck, right?
I don't know if it's weird.
Well, it's different. It's kind of different.
It's just a 2-post one. You put the coil in the middle,
You're supposed to be
Oh,
able to
maybe
put
that's-
2 coils in it, but no.
but you can't. It's 18 millimeter, but it also has this little beauty ring at the bottom to kind of size
Make
it
it
up.
look better.
If you want to see it look goofy, like it looks okay on
But
this one actually, but if you want to,
If you forget to swamp like after every vape or drip, you're getting a dry hit, and I've done it like so many times. I won't even use mine because it's like I can't stand getting dry hits.
I wish Yeti was here because this is something that Yeti could appreciate.
Oh, he'll go crazy.
Now that is a fine looking little setup there.
Imagine putting this. Look, here's the bell.
I love the way that bell looks though.
Yeah.
This is all shaft. This is all shaft, no
Huh?
tip.
Is that the same one, Nikki?
No, this is the bell. It's by
Oh,
Pravanda.
the bell?
Yeah, it's a little mouth to lunger
I've
top
never heard of
airflow. It's a new RDA coming out. They just released it. It's a little single coil. It actually can squawk as well, but it does have enough juice well to where you could probably get a couple hits out of it before.
Who makes it?
It's PHEVANDA. It's like Pravanda.
Pavanda?
They don't send a pronunciation with it, so it's kind of like Pavanda. Pavanda. I know it's
Yeah,
Vanda
maybe
at the end, so it's.
They need to give you a little card on how to pronounce
But the thing
it.
is they put the logo really big on it, okay, and it says Pavanda, but yet it's called the bell.
Ooh.
When
And
you
there's
sit
no
there,
bell on.
no, it's the shape of a bell.
Oh,
That's-
yeah,
There's
okay,
metal,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
metal in here somewhere. I don't have time to fuck with this.
Yeah, hell's bells, Sparklight. And I suggest if you get it, wash it very, very about 3 times. 2 times was not enough. 3 times.
Man, if you do order this pecan sequence, just go straight for the 120 mil.
Yeah.
She gave me 2 60 mils, and this is the second 30 mil, and I got it yesterday. This is the second 30 mil, and it's almost half gone of the second 30 mil in one day. Like it's that good, man. Like it's all I want to vape.
Yeah, I actually set this aside after the show just because I got all this juice in from that I ordered. It was called the Salty Man. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Okay, now they had a sale for $2.99 on 8 vape, I think it was, but it was zero Nick. It said 3.
Is it from the UK?
No, it's from 8 vape.
Oh.
And
I'd
look,
be fucking pissed.
look,
Yeah, I would
zero.
have been really pissed. I would have been pissed as shit.
Oh,
No,
salt
that's
nicotine?
fine. No,
it
it's
says salt
zero,
nicotine. It's 0.
but it's zero.
So 0.0% salt.
Okay. But then here's my dilemma. When you go to look at what the VG-PG ratio, 60-40. So, yeah.
So if you add Nick, you're fucking yourself up.
And I have to add Nick.
So you need to get some Nick that's suspended in VG.
Yeah, I
I like-
have. That's all
I
mine
like
is.
60-40 in my pods, but in regular, just regular nicotine, I like, like 75 at the least. Of the
Well, I mean, the only way to kind of, fix this issue would be to sit there and kind of run it at a higher ohms, instead of lower ohms, and that way you're not sitting there crackle popping. So,
yeah.
Kenny wants to know, Nikki, did you try the 7-Up one?
which one's the 7-Up one?
Is there a lemon lime one there?
I have blueberry lemonade, chew, cacti cooler, pink milk, and juice box. They didn't have a lot of the ones. Nope. I only got 5 of the flavors. They went quick, and I was like, "Damn!" For $2.99.
How much did you get? Okay, yeah.
$2.99 a bottle and 100 ml bottles. I was like, I'm buying them.
$2.99. Wow, that's so
they have
cheap.
a whole bunch of juices over there for sale. So
That's
I'm
crazy.
always giving juice out and stuff to people that are like newbies and stuff.
Yeah.
So but also, I always play around with stuff like that because that's basically all flavor in that bottle right there because of the PG suspension. So I can half it and do a little DIY myself. It's zero Nick, so
That's basically a concept.
So Cosmic says
concentrate in a bottle.
Cosmic says a lot of folks are complaining about order problems with 8 vape lately. It could just be that they're super busy. They're getting a lot of business right now. Because we've ordered stuff from 8 vape and we've had no problem with it. I think it did take us a while to actually.
No,
get it.
8 vape was fast.
Was it fast?
Yeah, 8 vape was real fast. I got like my tracking and everything, and send your orders out and everything the next.
Yeah,
Where are they
they're always
located?
fast.
I can let
They're
you
in
know
Vegas.
right now.
I could probably
They're
Google
in
it.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Aren't they in Vegas?
Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's why we got it quick, babe.
Yep. We are close.
A lot of vendors
Now,
are in
like-
Vegas.
Like My Vape Pro is located in Michigan, which I love it because I get shit from there real quick. I mean, my intakes, I think we're here like in 2 days.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
my V Pro, that's close to me too, Minnesota. They're in Michigan.
Yeah, because I was waiting on this one, and then right after they got this, guess what? They released the gunmetal. Yeah.
I love gun.
Okay, I got one of
Wait,
every
what was
color
that?
except for the gunmetal.
Which one is that?
Intake, Mike Vapes.
Oh yeah, man, that looks like a really innovative idea.
Well, you gotta realize, I mean, you got the black one, the blue one,
Holy shit!
and
Yeah, all of them.
not the gunmetal.
Oh, is that your favorite color?
What, the gunmetal?
Out of all those, would that be your
The
favorite?
blue so far is the one I like, but the pictures show it a lot brighter blue, which you know how cameras and lighting and
Yeah.
stuff. I wish people would quit messing with the Photoshop when you're taking the pictures of the product because it's showing a different color to us. And that brighter, darker blue, which I thought was going to be closer to more like the recurve blue, the darker. This is
that
more
blue's
like a foggy, kind of like a matted blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look very
And,
bright.
and I hate the drip tips on these. I'm sorry, Mike. Stop it.
The low
Come
profile ones, they're like, like this.
Yeah, they're pussy lit. Sorry, no, they're lower.
They're lower than that.
Yes.
Look at how low that is.
No, dude. Let me put it on for you. Look, this is
Did
lower.
you say they're pussy lips?
Yeah, pussy lip. I'm sorry, I will call that out on your shit. Look at this. Look
Oh,
at
you're
this.
basically touching
Shit.
the metal.
Yes, that's what I'm
Why?
saying.
Why would he do that? That's too low.
But I'll give him credit. He includes a black one
I hate that.
in the
though.
bottom that is just like plastic. Okay, but the resin ones, you know,
Now, did he design that, or did he just put his name on it?
He designed
he ain't
that.
gonna sit there and tell us that.
No.
I bet he designed that one though. I don't think China.
Felix, I know, named it because they sit there and gave him
Yeah.
credit to naming it. Now, I like the recurve drip tip on it. I took the recurve drip tips on it and put all, because hello, I have 3 recurves, so they come with an extra drip tip.
Recurve. Cool. I like the recurve.
So taking the recurve drip tip, sticking on it, it makes it look really nice.
Speaking of the recurve, are you guys gonna get the 22 millimeter caps?
huh?
He's coming out with a 22 millimeter cap for it, the recurve.
Is there different airflow, different anything? I mean, why would I want to go down to 22?
Well, it's not a bell shape. It's just a straight shape.
Oh hell no! I think the curve, it fits on my Dreamer and it looks sexy on my Dreamer. No,
Yeah.
I ain't taking the curve.
Some people don't like that. Like Foolish,
I
he does
love
not
the
like
curve.
that. Yeah, that's subjective. I actually like the way that it looks at the curve. A lot of people
Curve all the
don't,
way,
and a lot
baby.
of people do. Yeah, I like that.
I don't like. No, don't take my curve away.
That's the whole point of it.
Oh,
That's the
right.
whole
But
point.
people were complaining about it, and and that's
Then what do you call? Is he gonna call it gone straight?
The uncurved.
Because I'm sorry, if you take a curve out of a recurve, a curve out of it and make it straight, it's called straight. You
It's
know,
gonna look ugly.
straight.
It's gonna look like the friggin' drop.
straight.
Yeah, the
Oh,
straight.
God.
Or how about ridiculous?
There you go. I tell you what, they did fix with the new drop. Okay, we're talking, she said it didn't look like the drop, which we have the consensus that the drop is pretty ugly when it comes, like, it's a great RDA. We
Like
love,
this right here.
yeah, we love the drop functionally, but it's just
Yeah.
not very attractive. And so the new one that he just released, the
Oh.
single coil one, looks a lot better. It has a lot more, yeah, it's a
The
lot more,
drop solo.
a lot more curvage to it. So,
Drop solo.
Yeah. and it comes with a stainless steel
Drop
cap
head.
and a Ultim cap, which is good.
Did you hear about the drop head?
Yeah.
I've heard of them,
Man.
but no. I have a question. Why did the company sit there and put a Darth Vader in the advertising behind the Solo when it's supposed to be what? Han Solo, not
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
Well, and why
Remember,
you?
we were all talking about this once, and we're like, wait a minute, Darth Vader, wait, Solo, that's supposed to be Han Solo. They're goofing it up.
And why? Here's another thing. Why use another company's copyrighted stuff in your advertisements?
Exactly.
Our industry doesn't need that shit. And those guys they're smart enough to not do that. They didn't need to do that.
And you know what? And us as reviewers and the people that make it need to stand up to the company and say, I won't be advertised with that.
And what do you guys think about the DigiFlavor U pen? The one that looks
Don't have
exactly
it.
like a pen? But what I mean, like what do you think
I've
of the
heard
looks
people
of it?
like it.
I haven't seen it.
Not the functionality, like the look, the
I never
aesthetics
seen
of
it.
I haven't even seen
Like,
it.
it looks exactly like a pen. When you
What's
put
it
that
called?
cover on, the U pen by DigiFlavor.
Okay,
It looks exactly like a pen.
do you know what they're trying to do though? They're
I know
trying
what
to
they're
make
trying to
it
do.
a vaping, make it look like we're trying to hide it.
It's like
Yeah.
work ready. Like
Work related, okay? Business guys that aren't
And with
supposed
the
to be
suit, it
smoking
puts
and
it on the
vaping.
suit.
Why not? You can sit there and put in suit. But if a kid sits there, think about it.
Right.
We teach kids to write with pens and pencils and stuff.
Mhm.
Is that not appealing to children as well? Because, I'm going to grab mommy's ink pen. And then
You know,
all of a sudden,
To be totally honest, it looks just like an ego.
I
with
don't
a-
think it looks like a pen at all.
No, it
Well,
doesn't.
you don't have the cap on there though.
With the cap on, I mean, it does, but still, like when you're using it, it's gonna look like an ego
Oh
pen.
no! Well, right. When you're not. When
Right,
you're
but
using
they're
it.
trying to say if a kid was to see it and just pick it up.
Well, you know, I'll
Well, that's why you keep your vapes up. They can pick up
Mhm.
anything.
Right. I have
Pick it
a little 1-year-old running
So
around.
here's what it looks
Keep
like
that
without
kind
the
of
cap
stuff
on.
away from
Yeah,
your
it doesn't look like a pen then. No.
No,
Put it
especially
on. Put the cap on.
take the cap totally away from it, and it's an ego pen with a
Right.
fucking old school tank on it. You know what I
They're
mean?
Put
just,
the
I
cap
think that
on.
what they're doing is trying to make
Yeah,
it
right there.
you can take it to work
Yeah,
and it
That's
doesn't
a pen.
look like noticeable at work and stuff.
Even with the cap on it, I don't think it looks that much.
But
like a pen.
honestly, your child can go near anything. I mean,
Right.
any mod.
This is where
That's your
See,
responsibility.
It's a rough situation, you know. It's like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I think they're trying to make it look business-like.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so that it's more accessible at work.
right. So you
I
don't
think-
have to carry it around your purse. You can have it on your desk and just run, hey, I'm
or
going
there's
to
a little clip thing too where you can clip it to your shirt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
So
wanna see-
all the nerds are going to be sitting there having their
This is
little
what it looks like at my office at my work. I just have all my mods.
Yeah, Nikki, I can see that. All the nerds have all the
they're
colors
gonna
and
have all different flavors and you can sit there
Yeah.
and have different colors.
That would be
You
cool,
know,
actually.
the little
Little
pen holder.
What's
Oh,
called
yeah.
pocket protectors. Yeah, there was a go.
Yeah.
Indy's best. Yeah, I've seen that, and that thing looks ridiculous.
Oh,
Man,
the Dragon Ball Z.
That's
Oh,
it's a
no,
soccer
no.
ball.
You want to
We
talk
call-
about something stupid? I'll show you something stupid.
Hey, we called that the pregnancy ball. Okay, because you think about it, you got the bubble glasses, you got all these ones that are lightly bubbled, then you got more bubbled, then you got bubbled.
So what's this?
I like
Race
them all.
car.
Is this a race car? No, it's a goddamn
Lamborghini.
vape. It's a vape.
Uh-huh.
I know.
I remember that one.
Supposed to resemble a Lambo.
Yeah, I know.
Lamborghini.
I mean, you want to talk about stupid
Yeah.
marketing?
Now that is
No,
stupid.
but what he said in the chat is
But
it's
still
a soccer
parents'
ball.
responsibility.
an RDA soccer ball. It looks exactly like a soccer ball. It is gold.
Well, they got the Pokeballs out there that I've seen a long time
Yeah.
ago.
And that
Yeah,
Dragon
those have been
Ball
around.
G
Those have
one.
been around for a long time.
They're going to turn anything into a mod or an RDA.
RDA.
It doesn't even work anymore. I think it's dead.
Come on, they had the
Even-
one that looked like an urn. You want to sit there and
A
talk
what?
about a zoo? It looked like an urn, like you would have. I always said, "Oh God, I'm going to vape Aunt Ida," saying because it looked like an urn, like
What's an urn?
rounded at the
The
top,
thing that you put your dead.
dead ashes in
Ashes
it.
in
Somebody
it.
cremated
Oh, okay, yeah.
an urn. It looked like that, and then when you vaped on it, it sounded like a kazoo. Every time you vaped it, because it had these turbo fans in it, it goes
That reminds me of there was an RDA that had
turbo.
Yeah, that's
had the fucking
terrible.
turbo. Yeah,
Turbo.
that thing was so stupid. Okay,
Yeah.
so before the show ends, I'm going to show some coils. Unfortunately, this week I'm the only person who entered any coils. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to show them now because I already uploaded them. Okay, here we go. And you can see the beautiful picture of Panda there eating. This is my desktop.
And my swatches on my hand.
Okay.
Swatches.
So here, these pictures look so great when they're small, and then when you blow them up, I hate phone cameras.
What is it?
So it's a fused Clapton with flat wire instead of round wire as the
I
Clapton.
call them worms.
wire.
Yeah.
They're actually damn good vapes. Here's a little barbell, little round
I'm
wire.
into that now.
What the?
Show that again, because you didn't see it.
Okay, well this is it lit up, but I'll actually show it.
Yeah,
I'm-
that's the one you showed me today, right?
Yeah.
What the? Is
This
that
is a
actually
little-
vape?
Oh, you just
Yeah.
saw it. You just saw it lit up.
It vapes because that's how my wires look like when I used to try to separate them.
Well,
I'd always
could you
have
put
one in the
cotton
middle and a
it?
couple on the side.
That's what I have in this apocalypse right now.
Really? Does it vape good though?
Damn good.
Round
yeah.
wire always vapes good.
Yeah, round wire. You can't go wrong with
Come
round
on,
wire.
go back to the drawing board one day and just test out some round wire again.
Basically, all
Yeah.
this is it's just a
I was
space.
actually
It's a
You
space.
go back and you're like, wow.
I miss Clapton's. Okay. What else? Okay, so this is a 26 gauge, 2x26 Nichrome 90 core wrapped with 40 gauge stainless steel. That was a hard coil to build, actually, but it came out really nice.
Looks good.
Yeah. Here's some more. This is a different look at that. The flat wire little Hermes. Another view of the 40 gauge. 40 gauge is extremely hard for me to work with because my hands, I can't really feel my hands. Like my fingers.
Small?
It's super small, yeah. And so I just lose it. I don't even know if I have it in my hands and stuff. So it's hard to.
Yeah, that's like one of them little yellow screwdrivers.
Yeah. The coil is tiny. That's a tiny ass coil. Let me see. Yeah, that's the same one I showed. Yeah, I was just happy with the way the wrapping came out. I thought that it.
Yeah, it's super tight.
Yeah.
Super tight, yeah.
Silky.
You know, you can press those little arrows on the side, and it goes from one to the other.
Yeah, but that's no fun. That's too easy. Well, that's what I had for this week. See, with other people send their coils, we'd have other stuff to look at. See, bastards.
Hey, have you guys ever seen this?
No.
I got this in a. It's by DigiFlavor.
Really? I think I've seen it on a website before.
It's nothing new. This is old because it's on it was on MyBay Pro, not Bay Pro, 8Bay. Oh no, MyBay Pro. They have a mystery box that you can get.
Ooh.
And it's $20. It's a $20 box, and it's either
speaking my language.
$5 box. You get either an RDA, RTA, either a sub-ohm tank or RDTA. It's basically anything that's like top. But this is what it looks like. Look, there's no air holes.
Whoa.
Okay, you remember Velocity style?
Mm-hmm.
Where you had to open it up. Well, you open it up a little bit, you get the down airflow where it basically there's like these little tubes inside.
That's
actually goes down. It goes down the side, up the tubes, up to the coil, and up through. But if you open it up even more, you get full airflow on the sides as well.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's actually a sexy looking RDA.
Yeah, I got it in the $5 grab box. Basically, is what I call it.
I like the deck.
What it looks like to me is an Apocalypse deck.
We gotta do that.
Velocity airflow, and then Kennedy and then Kennedy airflow.
And this was I bought 2 boxes of the mystery boxes, and they sent me the Avocado 24.
Oh, you lucky little witch, you! I love the Avocado 24.
$5 in a grab box. Okay, pay shipping. You're paying under $20. Under $15 even if you got the $5 shipping. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to do the grab box more often on my MyBay Pro just because, what's $10 to sit there and get 2 devices for?
Yeah.
So,
that's a good.
And cool. You might not.
It's something new. It's something new.
Yep. Somebody can review on
when
the chat.
Somebody says, I don't have the money, I can't afford, to buy new gear. Go over to MyBay Pro. Get the mystery box. Be surprised. It's like Christmas.
You know what? If people, I always say this to people. I never pay full price for anything. No. You can always look for coupon codes. Every website has a discount section. You might not be able to get the latest and greatest stuff, but you can get last year's devices for a fraction.
Right. Because I never even heard of this.
And good ones. And when
I got this, I was like, has anybody heard of it? Everybody's like, no. I'm like, this is interesting.
I've seen it on websites before, but I've never seen any reviews of it or anything. So
yeah, well, there'll be one.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, because stuff like that gets you a lot of views.
And and don't be afraid to review old stuff too, because there's always people out there that are doing trades. They're looking for builds that actually might be even for newbies or even old school. They might say, oh, I found this old one, but I never got any good flavor. I wonder if there's any new tricks out there.
Not everybody keeps up on the latest and greatest stuff. So if somebody's just started vaping and they're looking at websites and they see the links and they're like, oh, wow, that's cool looking. I want to see a review of it. They're going to start looking for reviews, and they don't want to see a review that's 3 years old. They want
to see something new.
There's a guy that does it. Jared the Vaping Goat has been doing a lot of
Jared does. He does a lot of clones and one-to-ones and things like that and compares them too. So I like Jared.
Yeah,
I like that
love
kind of stuff.
Dude, he's a good dude.
So
All right, go ahead.
get these little mystery boxes. You know, be surprised.
We're gonna definitely get some of those. Panda's already getting some right now. Look at her.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. We're gonna call it quits for tonight. I've had enough. My head is starting to pound. I gotta take my antibiotics and get off my goddamn ass here, onto my back, off my ass onto my back. And I want to thank everybody on the panel for showing up. We had TC Vapes. Yeah, you goddamn right. You sorry. TC, why don't you tell them where they can find you, buddy?
You can find me here on YouTube at TC Reviews. You can also follow me on Instagram at all lowercase TC_vape. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Absolutely. Anytime you want. And Frank, why don't you tell them where they can find you, buddy?
Oh, thanks for having me once again. This is going to be a lot of fun on Sundays. You can find me here on YouTube, Daytime Frank. You can find me on Instagram, Daytime_Frank. You can find me on ELR. Check my recipes out there, all the flavors. I have them over there. You can find me here, there, and everywhere during the week. Usually at least once during the week, I'm popping up on somebody's show.
I also have a Thursday. I've been starting doing a show on my channel. It's on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Awesome. I want to thank everybody in the chat saying, Swag, thank you so much. Kenny B, you're welcome for the show. Man, I'm so glad to have the show back on Sundays. I know this is a great way for people to end the weekend and start their week off. It doesn't feel right not having it. I want to thank, especially Frank. Frank does another show on Sunday, so by this time of the night, he's fucking, his dick is in the dirt, and he still joins us. I really want to say I appreciate that. Nikki, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
Vaping with Nikki B on all social media. You can also find me at Not Your Average Threads on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you, Travis, for having me. Panda, everybody, Frank, TC. Awesome night.
Thank you for helping out. If you guys don't know, Nikki always lets us use her Zoom room, so this is works a little bit more flawlessly than using Google's built-in streaming web service.
Yeah, Hangouts.
Yeah.
And a little update before I throw it over to Panda. So Keith Black said that he tried the 1.5-year-old white girl. Said it was amazing, and he was happy because it's almost a whole bottle. So good on you. Good on you. I hope you enjoy it. Panda, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
They can find me on YouTube at Panda Vapes, but my channel is called Panda Girl now, but it's still connected to Panda Vapes. And Instagram. I need some followers, so follow me on Instagram. And that's Panda Girl, GURLL 81. And that's basically the only one I care about. And Facebook. that's Panda Vapes 81.
And I want to say to everybody who follows me here on YouTube, thank you guys so much for sticking around, even when the content has been pretty sparse the last couple of weeks because of just things that have been going on in my life. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, for health reasons, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Also, everybody who follows me on Instagram, thank you so much for that. And I just have one request, is that the Facebook group that we have for the show and just for the community, it's just been nobody active on it lately. And it really breaks my heart because it's a really nice little tight-knit community, and it just seems like it's not being utilized. Part of me is thinking about opening it up. It's a closed group right now. So it's like very protected, very isolated, because that's always like how I've liked it. So there's no trolling that goes on. It's just really, really our community. But like, because it's so insulated, it just feels like it's not being used and underappreciated. And so I'm thinking about opening it up to the public. Let me know, everybody, let me know what you think about that. But also,
isn't it called Overdose Vapes?
Yep.
Group? You might want to change the vapes because once you open it, because it's a private, Facebook will go after it.
Oh, maybe I won't open it up then. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. But for everybody who is a part of it, participate in it. Make it something special because it has the potential to be.
Get some people in there.
Well, why don't you just call it like the Overdose Lounge or something? That way people can, come over, hang out, and they'll know it's Overdose. And people like, well, who's Overdose? And they'll say, hey, this is Overdose Vapes. You can market yourself in different platforms under different names, and people
definitely. That's
I'm
true.
the same way, Keith. I'm the same
And-
way, Keith.
I think a big part of it is what Keith Black just said. He's almost never on Facebook. I think Facebook
Yeah.
is just being kind of abandoned by a lot of people. Me,
Yeah,
you know,
I
me
don't-
included.
like myself too. I don't like.
I
it.
never go on Facebook unless it's to go to the group. Like on my personal Facebook, I maybe post on there once a month. So maybe. So
I haven't posted like in 3 years or some shit.
yeah. Just leave it. Can you be? I think you're right. I'll just leave it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Peace out.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I have to actually shut it down.